Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I am back again with another video, and this time I am actually camping while I'm doing this. I am camping off-grid, so I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. I'm not going to tell you the location that I'm at. I just want to try and keep some of these locations private. So if you do want to know where I am, or you want to come out and come to this area, just always send me a message somewhere and I'll be sure to let you know whereabouts I am, but I just don't feel comfortable announcing it in front of a larger audience, just to keep these places a little bit more on the quiet side. The plan for this evening is that I am going to go and shoot sunset. I have about a 1 to 2 kilometer hike from where I'm camped. I've done this hike many times. It goes up to a lookout, and it's in the northern part of the Shuswap, so it's about maybe about a 40-minute drive from where I live in Salmon Arm. So it's another area that I like to come out a lot and shoot. It's very beautiful out here. Really popular with tourists and campers and stuff. Of course, it's an amazing place, so it's very good for camping. It's a little bit before sunset, and I am just waiting for the sun to go down a bit more to get some of the nice color and light in the sky, and then I'm going to head up to the lookout where I plan on doing just a shot of that scene, and then also a self-portrait of me up there. I brought along with me the yellow dress and the blue dress. Probably going to go with the yellow one tonight because this scene is so green. There's lots of greenery around, and I just find that yellow and green work really well together. I'm going to try and get some movement in my dress, even though it's not windy out at all, but I'm going to just try and do it myself because I find that creates a lot more impact. And then I'm just going to enjoy the evening, the rest of the evening just going camping. Ollie is here with me, so he's pretty happy to be out and go on this hike, and he of course loves exploring and just roaming around. Hopefully we don't run into any bears, because the bears have been really active lately. I've just been seeing so many bear attack stories all over Facebook. Kind of a scary thing to look into before you go out camping, but anyways, that's Canada for you. That's where I live. I only brought along one lens with me. I actually only brought my 16 to 35. However, is that really a surprise? We all know that that's what I shoot with the most. This is not really a scene for a 70 to 200. Well, I mean, it could be. I guess it depends on the way you look at things, but I did not bring any other heavy lens with me, so I only have the one in my bag. I'm just gonna go with the 16 to 35. I have shot this shot before. I've shot it in the middle of the day when it was really cloudy, but I've always wanted to get either a sunset or a sunrise at this location, and it's just not, in the summertime, it's just not really possible at this time of night to drive all the way up here because I'm pretty far up a logging road. So now that I can just camp on location, which is really nice, so handy to get a bunch of photos done, now I can just easily walk up there for sunset, or wake up in the morning and walk up there in the morning. But tomorrow morning for sunrise, it is going to be raining a lot, so I probably will skip sunrise. And of course, sunrise is at 4:45 a.m. However, I get up at 4 a.m. every single day, never miss a day. My body is in tune with that sleep cycle, so getting up that early for sunrise is not a hard thing for me. But if it's cold or I'm chilly or something, I actually will just end up staying in bed and being all cozy versus getting up and going out. I think that it's really awesome that you guys liked my video with Adam that I did, the last one that I posted. It was so much fun making that with him, and again, I'm going to do more with him, and this time I'm going to do it more so in the middle of the day so that he doesn't get tired during filming. So I am actually wondering if you guys would be interested in if I would throw in every once in a while, maybe every month or every 3 months or 6 months or something, if I would document my YouTube process and share that with you, just how I'm growing on there and how I find navigating it and learning it, because it's a whole other thing all on its own. It feels like I'm way back at the bottom, starting to grow something again. And I know that Mark Denny, he tracked his progress with YouTube. I think he still does. But that was really cool to watch and just see him grow. He's such a humble guy that it was just amazing to see that growth for him. And I thought it might be kind of cool if I did this, but from a female's kind of point of view, or a female's perspective, and we can see how I grow this way and what it's like being a female landscape vlogger when there's not that many out there doing this on YouTube. Anyways, let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that, and then I'll make sure to either add that into my videos or make videos just about that itself. So I have made it up to the lookout. I have been shooting already. The light is changing really, really quick. It's one of those scenes where the foreground and everything in front is underexposed and then the background is much lighter. These are really challenging scenes to photograph. When I first arrived up at the lookout, there wasn't that many clouds around, but a lot have since moved in. And sadly, what it appears is that a forest fire has also moved on in, and there's now a lot of haze in this scene, but I don't mind photographing the haziness from the forest fires. I just hate the devastation that they cause. Obviously, it's just too much for that to be happening again this year. So I have shot the self-portrait image already. I just finished doing that. I'm wearing the yellow dress this evening. It is working out really, really nice. It contrasts great against the green. For some reason, I just love yellow and green. I think it's an amazing color combination. So there's a lot of green in the trees, a lot of green of the little island that is out there. There's some blue in the water, and then the mountains in the background are lit up by the sun, so there's a lot of nice warm light on them, and then the warm light in the clouds. And surprisingly, actually, there's a lot of clouds that just keep constantly rolling in, so I'm probably going to keep shooting. So here is the composition that I have chosen. As you can see about the light, how the foreground is darker and the background is a lot lighter. So in post, I'm going to have to really fix that and just kind of play with that to get a really good balance. But I do like the little bit of light that catches in my yellow dress. The one thing that I don't like about this here is these trees that are right off to the left here. I'm gonna have to Photoshop those out. I always find when I do photograph up here, they're always in the way. They're always in the scene. You can't really get rid of them. So I'll have to do some spot removal on those. It should be easy enough to remove, and then it's overexposed on the back of the camera, but the sky, I'm going to drop in that long exposure sky, and it's a little bit more moody than what you can see on here, but that's the composition. I chose to use my body right in here to hide the little island that was there, because I just find the island is kind of distracting, and I didn't want this line here to cut off in my neck because it does go a little bit of a funny way there, so it's better if it cuts off in my body than my neck. And I decided also to wear my hair in a ponytail so I can show my shoulders a little bit more and just more shape of my body. But this is the composition I decided on, and I'm fairly happy with it. I'm excited to work on it. I was using my phone for the self-portrait. As always, I use the Canon Connect app. I think that's what it's called. Let me look right now. It's called Camera Connect. It's by Canon, so if you shoot Canon, that's what it is. And it helps me with posing and making sure that I get the right pose. There goes Ollie. He was up in the forest there exploring around. Who knows what he finds up there. He doesn't go far. Ollie never really goes far for me. He stays around, and then I think he panics and he like comes back and runs back to check on me and see what I'm doing. If you guys want to see more videos, again, as always, please subscribe to my channel. I love having you here. All of you know who you are. You guys are so dedicated and support me so much. I appreciate it a lot. You have no idea, and your messages and helping me improve and all your really great ideas. I love them. Thank you for all those. So I'm going to do the long exposure portion of the image now. I'm going to shoot that for the sky, so I have the nice smooth streaky sky. I probably won't need to go for very long for that. I'll shoot it at f11 ISO 100, and I'll probably go for about a minute. That should be long enough. I'm one of these people that do not use a chart to get their exposure time. I just guess, judging by the scene. I know you can do a bunch of math in your head and figure it all out easily, but I know my filter. I know that it is a lot darker than a 10 stop, so you have to adjust for that, and you just have to, for me, it's just about reading the light and the clouds and what's going on. Typically, I always accidentally underexpose my images, but then I'll take another one where I slightly overexpose to help compensate for that. And yeah, that is how I shoot my long exposures. I know I've mentioned it before, but I absolutely love summer. You guys know that I love summer. Here is the final image from this evening's shoot. I am fairly happy with how it turned out. I absolutely love the light in the sky there and in the clouds. I love how it's side lit. I actually really like side lit images. So I love how the warmth comes in and then it fades off into the cool. That's definitely something I'm really big on, and when I edit, I love emphasizing that. The only thing I don't really like about this image is probably the shape of the dress, just how it fans out. I just wish it was a little bit more a little bit more movement in it and flowing. Sometimes when you do move the dress around, the edges look really, really sharp and square. And it's actually really tricky to get a nice organic looking movement in a dress, but it's not the worst. I've definitely had better dress movements. I do like that I'm wearing my hair in a ponytail, again, just to see more shape of my body, and I think the yellow does work nice against this scene. However, I think I could have used the white dress here. It would have been a lot less out there like the yellow is. I feel like the yellow can compete sometimes with sunset or sunrise colors. I definitely love this lookout. This is one of my favorite lookouts, and not many people shoot up here because there really is only one way to shoot it, and it can be a little bit tricky because of how the light is. It feels almost like it's tucked into the mountain. It's a little bit weird. It just never really gets that light. If you want the light that might hit it, you'd have to come up here for sunrise, and as you know, sunrise is incredibly early. Anyways, I am almost about to hit 1,000 subscribers, and apparently with YouTube, hitting your first 1,000 subscribers is a pretty big thing. So for my next video, as I was mentioning before, I think that is where I want to talk about my process and getting to this first 1,000 subscribers and what I learned and what I did poorly and what I did well, and just talk about the videos and where I'm really going with this channel. So again, if you want to see that video, then definitely subscribe to help me get to that 1,000 subscribers. And I hope that you guys really want to see something like that. I think it's really cool to watch people's journeys when they're pushing the arts or anything like this, just anything. Watching someone grow is inspiring. It inspires you to get out and do it and shows you that it's possible. And obviously, I'm growing this as a business, and you can see that you can definitely make a living off of it. Anyways, I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks as always for watching again. Bye!